about you, but the energies right now, today's December 11th, but the energies over the last few days have been so intense, so crazy. I've had trouble sleeping. I've been getting like massive downloads. I had a crazy dream last night that I was murdered. And at the end of the dream, I was shot in the head. I know this is really morbid, but there's a meaning behind this. So I was killed in my dream, shot in the head. And as I was in my dream, I really felt like I was dying. Like everything went black. I started to feel really light. And then all of a sudden I heard game over. And it was so crazy because when I woke up, I realized that without me, without you, there is no game. The game is over. That's how important we are. That's how magical we are. We are the creators of this experience. We get to decide how this goes for us. And so many of us don't realize the level of legendariness, I don't even know if that's a word, but legendariness that you are, the magnitude of the being that you are. And it's just crazy when I have some of these experiences, especially now with the 1212 portal, which I'll talk about in a second. But the energies flowing through are just so so intense to the point where I can't even contain myself. It's like I have to share this with the world, and I know that it needs to come through. So that's why I'm filming this video today, because I want you to know, first and foremost, how magical you are. And I want you to know and experience that for yourself, because until you truly experience that, you're going to constantly be feeling this limitation, and you're going to be living down with the denser emotions, and that's not fun at all. So it's time for you to start to realize who you are. And the great thing about the 1212 energy portal that's happening tomorrow, and you've probably already experienced some of this already, but what's going to happen is you're going to be shown all the ways in which you are not being your true self. And I have experienced this first and foremost. We're really getting this opportunity with these energies to be shown, like it's a mirror that we're having held up for us to see the truth of who we are being, and if it aligns with who we want to be. And that's really the magic of this energy coming through right now. It's giving us this opportunity to find clarity and truth in who we are at our core, because we can't operate anymore in these paradigms. That's kind of what I was being shown. Over the next month or so, we're not going to be able to live within these paradigms, these stories, these constructs anymore. They're all being disintegrated because it's so out of alignment with the truth of what we really are and the essence of what we are, which is we're all one, and we're all love. And anything that is not love is going to be shown to us, because it can't exist. We can't exist and operate with those paradigms in the energetics and the vibration of the planet the state that it's currently in. We just can't carry that stuff with us. We can't carry that stuff into 2020. It's not going to work. We're going into a new decade. We're closing out. That's what the number 12 is all closure. It's completion. We're done. We're letting go. So you really want to start getting honest with yourself and start to ask the question, who am I? Not who am I supposed to be? Not who do my parents want me to be? Not who does my spouse need me to be? But who am I? It is the biggest question that you can ask yourself right now. And to really honestly tune in and tap in and ask for the answer. Ask your guides to show you the truth of who you are. Ask your guides to show you why you're here, what your purpose is, and start to really ask yourself those questions and feel into that. Feel into, who is the person I want to be? What is the true nature of who I am? And am I being that? Am I showing up every day as that person? And what areas of my life are not in alignment with the person that I want to be and the person that I am becoming? And I think that's really the essence of the energy that's coming through right now, is clarity of the true self. We're going to start to have those things revealed to us. The areas that we're not being ourselves. It's going to feel really uncomfortable. It's going to feel kind of like, this doesn't feel really good. And the reason why is because it's being shown to you. It's being shown to you so that you can release it. And the way that we release it is we welcome it in, bring it to tea, sit it down and say, okay, what is this story? Who have I been that is not truly me? And why have I felt the need to be this version instead of who I really am? What is this story over here doing for me? What is it covering up? What is it validating? What is it giving me right now? And in what ways do I need to start to let this story go? And how can I now show up and embody the truest version of myself? Because you guys, when you are your true self, when you are honestly being who you are, your passions will be revealed to you. Your dreams, inspiration, relationships, your everything that you want to manifest is going to come to you with more ease, especially in 2020, the energies of 2020. It's going to come to you with more ease because you're in alignment with the truth of who you are. You're not going against the grain. You're not going to be meeting resistance. So what happens when we deny our true feelings, when we deny ourselves, what we're doing is we're putting a hand up against the truth of who we are. We're pushing against. When we push against something, it resists us right back. So we're constantly feeling this tension in our lives to push against what we don't want to own, and it's pushing back towards us. So we're feeling this like anxiety, tension, frustration. We just don't feel like ourselves, right? We don't feel truly like ourselves, and we can't show up authentically if we don't know who we are and if we're not being our true selves. So that's what this whole energy is really going to start to what's the word? I don't want to say upheaval, but it's going to kind of be an upheaval. The flashlight's going to go in all the little nooks and crannies that you don't want to look at. And now is the time, you guys, to look at it, to feel it, to release it, to decide to embody the truth of who you really are. I don't know about you guys, but I am more than ever ready to do that and ready to experience that. It's time for us. The world needs you. The world needs your gifts. It needs you to be who you are. It is so, so important for you to honor your truths, honor who you are. That is why you're here. You're not here to be anyone else. You're not here to emulate anyone else. You're not here to have anyone else's approval. You are here to be yourself and approve of yourself. And it is my wish and my hope that you will utilize these energies coming through over the next few days and really start to journal out who you are. Start to get clear about who you are, the truth behind who you are, and start to really be honest with yourself about how and in what way you have not been your truest self. And just write it all down, burn it, light it in fire, send it out into the ethers, have it transmuted back to love, and start showing up as your truest self. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my videos. If you like this one, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I would love to have you on my channel. And until next time.